Okay, guys, I'm glad to be here. This is Robert Burns, and I want to introduce our special presenter for the day, all the way from Donegal, Ireland, Mr. Robert Russell.
Thank you, Robert, very, very much. Pleasure to be here, folks. As I say, I'm not going to hold you up because it is a Saturday and we are wary of people's times. This won't take long, folks. Okay, I'll go through it in fine detail, and then we'll open up to a Q&A at the very end. And maybe we could bring in one or two testimonials, from people that has been in the opportunity for quite some time and people who has just joined. Just we'll give you a basic of what this is all about, folks. Okay. So bear with me here now. I'll get this started as quickly as I can. This set up. So folks, most importantly here, we're going to start off with the risk disclaimer, okay? Oops, I go back up here. I don't want to kick on. So guys, most importantly is what it says. This isn't financial advice, okay? This is me just sharing my experience over the past 4 months with RoboForex. When you invest, folks, invest what you're willing to lose. Don't touch your rent, your food, your bill money, which is so, so key. If you have something on the side, this is what we say to be able to put in. And most importantly, de-risk as soon as possible, okay? That's key to surviving online. De-risk as soon as you can. So guys, we're going to kick off here, okay? We're going to start off with the information on this broker, RoboForex, okay? So as you can see, folks, it's an award-winning broker, 4.5 million clients in over 169 countries worldwide. There is at least between 20 and 30 countries that has restrictions, and the ones that stands out the most is the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. We have a list of the actual countries, so it saves you from going and looking for all this information. We have it all, guys. As you can see, 4.5 million people worldwide. This broker is running since 2009. It just hasn't popped up overnight. It's here 14 years. Some of the awards there at the bottom, what they won last year, okay? They've won numerous awards in 2022. Most importantly, it's the regulation. As we say, guys, you don't have to go looking for this information, okay? If you become a member, and you fund your account, you get into the group. The main group is Telegram. All this information is pinned, okay? Is what I say. The pinned messages are is the most important part because you don't have to go looking for it. We have everything pinned. This information is there as well. It's FCA regulated, the financial commissions, folks. There's more on it than here. As you can see, if you follow the link, you'll get to that page, and then it says for more information down there at the bottom right, it says click here. This will bring you up all the information, the regulations, what RoboForex is covered on, okay? Deposit withdrawal without commissions, folks, okay? There's over 20 payments via fiat or crypto, okay? Every country is going to be different, okay? For me, the UK, most of Europe, we go in through Visa, MasterCard, which I think is great because you can open this up to a wider audience, okay? Because some people aren't too sure about crypto. The minute you say to them, you can do it through your Visa debit, you can withdraw and you can deposit, boom. So many more people wants to get involved. Other countries, then they have the option for crypto. You have Bitcoin, USDT. This opens up other options for different countries, folks, okay? I'll go into more detail on the deposit and withdrawals as we go through. Not only on RoboForex have we got the Forex, okay, trading, okay? They've got cryptocurrencies, they have stocks, they have indices. So, folks, in the Forex market, on a daily basis, there's up to $6 trillion a day. This is on Forex. So you can imagine all these other ones running in the background as well. And there we go, folks. They have more, okay? It's not only Forex and RoboForex. You have the first four. You have metals, energy, soft commodities, and these ETFs, okay? So there's a wide range, and there is hundreds, if not thousands, of traders on RoboForex. And all I can say is we have come on a hidden gem, okay? I'll talk more about this trader in the coming slides, but we have found a hidden gem inside RoboForex trading. As you can see, folks, some of the things that they won last year: best mobile trading app, most trusted broker, most transparent. Guys, transparent is an award. Everything here is open. You will see anything that you want. And the best prime trading account global 2022. That's 4 of their awards. I think they won about 10 awards last year for this broker. So most importantly, we're going to go in here to the trader, okay, the trader, because at the end of the day, we have the broker, but this guy is key to the success, folks, okay? Hold on here. I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. So copy trading, folks, this is completely on autopilot. Most importantly, I'll talk a little bit about it to get this started. You have full control of your funds. There's no lockdown periods. There's no subscriptions. You can fund via Visa or MasterCard, debit, or crypto. The good thing is, folks, if you're on this for a couple of weeks and you go, this isn't for me, just withdraw everything. That's the good thing I like. You have full control of your funds. Only you can withdraw it because you have to secure your account, like we all do with every account. Copy trading, people will think with copy trading as, oh, we get signals from the trader to the broker, and then we have to physically go in, place these trades, open and close them. With this copy trading, folks, it's completely the opposite. You come in, you'll join the broker, okay, you'll do your KYC, you'll fund your account, you'll connect to the trader. That's your setup, guys. You do absolutely nothing else. If you want to refer people, this is your option. You go to work. But this is completely hands-off, which I just love because I trade myself. And here we go, guys. This is the trader, David, okay? He is only 29 years of age. The broker, folks, is 14 years trading. David joined this broker in 2014, late 2014, and he has never changed a broker. So that tells you how much this guy loves this broker. I can honestly say David brought us into his back office. This is on previous Zooms. If you've watched them, if not, go to your upline or sponsor, whoever invited you to this call, watch one of those Zooms. This will blow your mind. You'll not believe how honest, transparent this guy is. He's trading for 8.5, 9 years. The copy trading, he kicked off copy trading with RoboForex November 2021. So it's running about 16 months. Here we go. Here's the returns. 1,500% if you compound it for the last 16 months. That is just insane. At the minute, folks, now he averages 1 to 1.2% a day. Okay. If it's a Thursday evening and this trader has hit 6%, he could turn around and say, that's it, guys. We hit our target for the week. He's finished up on a Thursday. So this can happen the odd time, but most of the times he trades 5 days a week. So this guy is living in Dubai. He's originally from Germany. He only trades on the DAX. That is the German currency. 99% of the time, he might trade outside of it, but it's very, very often you'll see him trading outside of the DAX. As it says, he lives in Dubai. He owns a restaurant in Dubai. He's a big gamer. He loves his fancy cars. He has also, folks, on the side, he does the Forex education, okay? This is based on German language because that's his native language. So back home in his country, Germany, he has got hundreds of guys underneath him that are learning from this guy to trade, okay? So that speaks volumes for me. He's teaching people. It's a pity he couldn't speak English because I would love to be underneath him and watching him, you know, how he teaches people how to trade. Very important, folks. The compound in RoboForex, this automatically compounds every day. So whatever you earn on a Monday, it moves on to Tuesday. Whatever you earn on the Tuesday moves on to Wednesday. You literally, it's hands off, okay? You're probably looking at this and going, look at those returns. That was January's returns, folks, 23.9%. Most importantly, the trader will take his 30%. That happens every Saturday. So this morning, the trader would come in and took his 30%. The trader only takes the 30% from what profits he made you in the week. So for an example, if he made you $100 this week, you get 70, he gets 30, okay? There's more to it, folks. But that was January's returns, 23.9. February just finished last week. We smashed that 23. We hit 26.6% for February. So 2 months, 50%. Minus the 30 for the trader. So we're still going to be 33%. If you're compounding, it's even higher. Folks, in my lifetime, the bank will never pay me those sort of returns on any investment I have. Don't forget, folks, we have the back office training workshop Monday, and we're going to have our good friend Tony back this Monday, folks. It is going to absolutely blow your mind because there's going to be more to it. Monday is all about registration. It's for members only. So Monday's workshop will be incredible. Wednesday, we have our Wednesday call as well, which is 8 p.m. GMT. We will have Rupert back. He will be doing this presentation, what I'm doing. So we're going to try, folks, and get as many of these presentations out now on a week, because this thing seems to be exploding, and we're going to go with the masses. We're going to do as many Zooms as we can. Robert, which is great, he's going to come in and start doing different time zones as well, and I'll cover time zones, and we'll get other people trained up so we can have as many calls as we can on a weekly basis. So, folks, as I say, if you're interested in going ahead or want more details, please get back to your upline or your sponsor, or most importantly, to the person who has invited you to the call. Folks, we're not finished. We're just getting into the interesting part. We're getting on now, folks, to the affiliate part and program. This is where I got excited when I seen this at the start. Most importantly, folks, no payout limits, daily payments, no restrictions. The support is phenomenal, simple analytics, and no bonus restrictions, okay? Folks, the payouts, if you do a withdrawal today, you're in your back office, you're waiting to go from processing to executed. Once it hits, boom, another withdrawal. Once it's done, go again. Like we seen Davis withdrawals, 250,000 and up. So these withdrawals is what I say. Are they going out in crypto? We don't know. Is it going from bank to bank? We don't know, but we've seen it, okay? It's there, guys. The proof is there. The trader showed it, and he was quite happy to show it. Here we go. So you can earn 4 ways in RoboForex, okay? The first one is the daily trader's returns. So at the end of every week, folks, whatever you earn in profit, you take 70, the trader takes 30. Number 2. You can earn 15% from your directs. So as what I was saying, the trader takes 30% commission from your directs, and he splits it with you 50-50 every Saturday morning, folks, okay? So this morning, I received commissions, guys. It was mind-blowing. I'm only in it 4 months. As I say, I'm always open and transparent. This morning, I received over $1,200 in commissions, okay? This is from my directs. And it all depends, folks. It is your front line. How does this work? So if your front line and complete for the week earned $1,000 between them all, the trader will take 30%, which is 300. He will then half the 300 with you. So you get 150 and he gets 150. It's incredible, guys. That front line builds these commissions, gets mind blowing. Number 3. Receive commissions from trade fees 5 levels deep. Okay. So this is on your front line. Okay. You earn 35% right down to level 5. I think it's either 5 or 10. Folks, the bigger your team gets on these 5 levels, every time there's a trade done in your team, you earn a small percentage. This happens on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday, because there's no trading on a Sunday or a Monday, so you have to wait until Tuesday, okay, to get Monday's returns. Number 4, folks, is the loyalty program. You can earn up to 20% on this here. How does this work? That loyalty program is based on those 5 levels deep, okay? I'll explain more on this in the coming slides. So, folks, we're going to do an example of the commissions. So in your fund, you have $5,000. An example for the month, you got 23%. That pays you $1,150. So out of that $1,150, you receive 70%, folks, okay? The other 1.15 is equal to 925, okay? This is the loyalty program. Your profit for the month is in around $900. It might be a wee bit less than that, folks, just a small bit less. but it's close. These are just rough guides. They're not exactly on T. We just did it rough, okay? So if it's a little bit up or a wee bit down, but it's close. So now we're going to say you've brought in directs, okay? You have 5 directs, each one on the deposit $5,000. So that is $25,000 in your front line invested. So in that month, the trader say hit 23%. That means they earned in total $5,750, okay? So out of that 5,000, the trader will take 30%, okay? So that's 1,725. Out of that 1,725, he then halves that with you. So you would get $862 based on a front line of $25,000. So for folks, you can imagine for $25,000, you get $800 at the end of the month. Think now, if you hit your front line with 100K, you're getting into the thousands, okay? I'll leave it at that to get you thinking. So folks, this is our expert program. This is the 5 levels deep, as you can see. Level 1, 35, right down to the 5th level, which is 10%. This is how the company makes their money also, is from every trade that is done. This is how they're making money. And also the withdrawals. This is also where they're getting their money. But folks, we can earn also on the 5 levels deep in your team. So the bigger the team grows, the bigger your 5 levels become. And the more volume comes in, your daily returns is going to get pretty big, okay? You can earn from this 5 days in the week. From your trading returns from the trader, you earn 5 days in the week. On a Saturday, you earn from the trader himself. This is from your directs, 15%. Now, folks, we have the loyalty program, okay? This becomes at the start of every month. So what you earn from your 5 levels deep, for an example, this month, say February, you earned $1,000 on your 5 levels deep. So that means you would earn 15% extra on top of that $1,000. So on the 1st of March, you would get $150 on top of your 1,000. So if that month you earned $1,150, can you imagine if you jumped over the 30,000 in a month in downline commissions? So you'd earn 30,000 in the month, but in the start of the next month, you get an extra 20%. So this would be an extra $6,000 in a bonus. This is where I'm aiming, okay, to get that 20% on a monthly basis. Folks, if you're interested in going ahead, as it says, and want more details, please go back to your upline, your sponsor, or whoever referred you to this call. So folks, there we go. That is the plan. That is everything about the trader, about the broker. I'm going to come back to Robert for questions in the chat. And guys, what a great turnout for our first Saturday call. Powerful.
How about a hand for Robert Russell? That was terrific, Robert. Thank you. Yay. We need to have audio on that with the clapping. You're one clap because he's the only one that's unmuted. Okay. If you have a question, I'm gonna make it so everybody can unmute. Please, if you do have background noise, be mindful of the fact that your microphone works beautifully. And if you do have background noise, please mute yourself after you're done with your question. It's easier to do audio questions than it is to try to figure out, who to unmute and all of that. So give me a second here. There's a bit of rust on my Zoom management skills. I apologize for that in advance. Let me get there. All right. Give me 1 second here. Come on.
So Robert, while you are getting the thing set, guys, I see there's one thing in the chat. The trader at the minute is on vacation in Bali this week. Guys, the way I look at it, this guy deserves a break, but he did say there's a possibility he will be trading in through times. If you see him maybe twice in the week, 3 times in the week, happy days. But next week, the following week, he will be back. Okay, there's no question about it. that's all I can say. He'll be back the following week trading as always.
Robert, if you happen to know where that is, the setting, because you're a co-host, you have the authority. My rust is definitely becoming very clear here. We can allow people to unmute, and I'm just not finding that button. So if you do have a question, just use the raise hand feature. That we'll keep an eye on it, and then I can manually unmute you. But I apologize in advance. I'll figure this out before we do this again. Clint and Lon and some of my pals that know me know I actually do know how to work Zoom, but it's been a bit. Technical question: is this CFDs? Yes, it is. It is the DAX indices, the German 30 contract for difference is precisely what this is. So 99.9% of the trading is that. Welcome, Yomi. Nice to see you. We have got the United Nations here, guys. We've got people from, obviously, from Ireland, from the U.S., from Nigeria, from, who am I missing? I'm looking at the list here. It's pretty remarkable the number of people that are coming aboard here. St. Lucia,
wow,
cool. Colombia, how did I forget Colombia? Letizia, welcome.
Vietnam, Yonko, it's a great pleasure, guys. We have a great leader from Vietnam, Yonko. So great to see you on the call, Yonko.
Let's see. Okay, don't see any hands. If you have a question, just raise your hand if you would. I'm still fumbling around trying to find that feature that allows us to unmute.
Maybe if you would like, Robert, to maybe do somebody with maybe a short testimonial. What do you think?
Yeah. That would be great. If we have somebody, again, raise your hand. We'd love to have you on, or type it in chat if you've got a testimonial. I've got one I'd like to show you just real quick while we're waiting for people to respond. Let me get the screen share here. So here, you saw what Robert described theoretically. Here's the actual numbers. Here's my MyFXBook. Notice right here that for the week, actually, because it's just been since February 25th that this particular account has been turned on. Here was this week, 7.59%. Keeping in mind, you've got to take 30% off of that number. So you always want to be mindful of that. Here was the actual numbers on my account, on my MT4. There's $86.33. There's the $25 that came out. That is the 30% that came out today. And now what I want to show you, so you just saw the trading result. What about the organization? This is the part that is just mind-boggling to me, mind-bogglingly cool. If you come down here, this comes out. If you don't have to do it this way. It can just be in your back office. I like seeing it kind of blow by blow as it happens. And what you're seeing here, I want to show you this. Let me get this set for just one day, not all history. And the reason I want to show you this is you remember my number on the trading was $86 less about 25, whatever that is mathematically. Here's what's compelling to me is these are a few people that I've referred. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people over here in this list. And notice the number over here. $42.92. That is, as an affiliate, I'm referring people. The trader has agreed to split that 30% with us as affiliates. So this represents my 15% with the people that I've enrolled. And guys, most of my people, all of my people are really brand new. Robert has been here for 4 months. I've been here for maybe 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And my people, even less. So imagine somebody comes in, they put in money as a test account. They want to try it, which is natural. They see good results. Imagine what's going to happen to these numbers as they start to go, wow, these results are really good. I want to plow some more money in here. The likelihood that those numbers are going to go up dramatically is high. In other words, people tend to put a test amount of money in as capital, and then as they become comfortable and like the trading, it increases. Already, my personal results and I have 15 accounts. For point of reference, 15 in total, of whom about half are funded in trading. these are real numbers. And why I show you this is $42 with as much of my organization is a baby. Imagine what that looks like in 6 months as they start to really, you know, we start to get the marketing really going and also start to see people increase the capital with which they're trading. It is a very, very powerful compensation plan. Let's see, do we have anybody in, let's see. Anybody with that wants to chime in with a testimonial, that would be great. Love to have you join us.
I think I'm going to hit somebody. And they probably know. Tony, you ready to hop on?
Yeah, let me, I just asked Tony to unmute. There he is. Welcome, Tony.
Hello there. Yeah, this is by far the most lucrative project I've been in, actually. It's I'm also playing as well. I've got quite a few under me now. I've brought in about 22 people now. I've received my first payout for this week. I started seeing these pings on my phone thinking, oh, well, just received a payment, just received. And these are all from my affiliates. And like you said, I'm new at this as well. And yeah, if this is going to grow, then retirement, here we come. It's going to be that good.
Absolutely. I know we'll go another one more, folks, because it's good to hear different voices, because if you're hearing the one person, you're not going to believe. So we're going to shout over to Steve. Steve's on this a couple of weeks after me.
Go.
There we go.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of weeks after you, Robert, and just absolutely loving this. I've been involved in various opportunities alongside my sort of day job for the last 20 years. I've never experienced anything like this. The potential for this is incredible, and I can't see why people wouldn't join. I mean, obviously there's, you know, they'll have the reasons, but everything I've experienced so far from this is good, and the feedback from all of the people that I've introduced, exactly the same. Once you're up and running and you spend that first 15-20 minutes sorting your account out, after that, yeah, it's just totally passive. You do absolutely nothing apart from take your money. So yeah, very, very pleased. We've now, I mean, my original 100 euro or $100 account on the 17th, that one's now 850, and I've added nothing to that at all. So that's just commissions and affiliates. And then the account that sits behind that, which is the one in my wife's name, we've now funded that quite a bit more, and we're seeing fantastic profits from there. So my wife no longer needs to work. The money that we get in a week and a month on her account is more than what she was earning from a job. So she's very happy.
Excellent.
Yeah, so all good stuff. If I sound a little bit nasally, that's because I'm sniffling. So, you know, handkerchief here. Yeah, apologise for that.
Excellent, Steve. It's great to hear somebody in the team with the progress. As you say, $300, referred a few people, and now you have 8 times X your money in less than 4 months. So, guys, the results are just insane. Incredible. We can throw on one more, folks, and we'll see if there's any questions. Eric, I'm coming to you next.
Yeah.
And everybody, by the way, can unmute now. The old guy in Seattle finally figured out where the setting was, so feel free if if you're inclined.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I was introduced by somebody who Robert introduced about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I started out with $100 US, and I recommend everybody does that just to see how it works. Within a very short period of time, I could see that there were amazing results, and it built my confidence. I realized this guy was genuine, and this was a bona fide platform, and it was all working. Did a little bit more due diligence, got more confidence, so I put another 500 in, then another 500, and then 1,000. And so basically I've got 5K in there now. I like the fact that Robert's very transparent, and that really helps to build confidence as well. I've now introduced one person underneath me, and hopefully I'll be building on that as well. So I'm really like a sponge. I'm learning as much as I can. I go to as many meetings as I can, because there's still a lot more for me to learn. I'm really pleased and just very, very happy. It's going to be good. Buckle up, guys, because this is an amazing ride.
I don't have to ask, but I know you're from somewhere in the States. I like that accent.
I'm from New Orleans, but I live in Scotland.
Hi, Robert. My question
Lindsay,
is,
welcome.
thank you. My question is, in terms of sharing with others, is the approach mainly to get them to Zoom meetings?
It's something that helps certainly in terms of solidifying, that I think people see that it's real, but Eric was like, I felt like, yep, there it is. In other words, somebody starts with a little bit of money, they increase the amount of capital in their account because they like the results. I've got a guy that he and I are working together, and we're working on a different project with manual trading, and it's involved, and I don't want to mention names here because it's not appropriate, but it's not for everybody. It's something that somebody has to want to do that trading. And he's a fellow on my team in Israel, and he hadn't really done much there with marketing. Here he got aboard. Within 2 days he had 3 people. Now the last time I talked to him, he has 7 people already that he's enrolled, and they're plugging in. I don't know any of them, and I'm seeing that again and again and again. And the same thing, Elatise, who's in Colombia, same deal. Now Elatise is a very experienced networker, but you see that quick duplication. And guys, make no mistake, that 15% that you're earning is really kind of zero risk, by the way. Most people, when they look at this, they say, okay, I want to get into the trading. And those of us that have been around the block and have battle scars from being in trading related businesses, we have seen people or companies where they run off with people's money. Let's be real. Transparent. I'm not willing to accept run away with my money risk. I'm willing to accept market risk, but not that there's the potential of a company taking off with one's money. And when you look at what's here and you look at the way this is structured, it's impossible. In other words, you've got a very solid, very stable broker. You have complete transparency at any moment. To Robert Russell's earlier point, you decide, hey, this isn't for me, or for whatever reason, you need to take your money out. You don't have to ask anybody. You just do it. And I really like that. There's no holding period or any of those kind of games that some of the companies play. Really good returns on your money. There will be losing days, just to create realistic expectation. There are losing days from time to time, but his winners, what impressed me the most about this trader was last week, he had a really challenging day. And it started out with, a drawdown for a period of time. And then by the time I came back, I had to take off, and I came back, he had turned it around and made a 1% profit. Wow. Really? Yeah. And you can actually watch him trade if you're inclined to do that. And those that are interested in seeing some of that stuff, if you want to stick around, we'll wrap this up here in just a second. I know Clint has his hand in the air, and I want to make sure to get his question answered. But if you want to stick around, I can show you how to do a couple of things, one of which is the notification thing. We had somebody, I'm not sure if they're on the Zoom here. If they are, I can show you how to do that. It's simple. And if you're inclined to get MT4 set up, it's cool because you can literally watch the trader trade as he's trading, and I'm learning a lot by watching this guy. He's good. The trades come in, it's like, wow, I wonder why he did that, and you can literally see what he's doing as he's doing it. So with that, Mr. Clark, come on down.
Thanks, Robert. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. 2 questions, actually. One, you had mentioned to me that you are putting together a step-by-step specific sign-up registration guide. Is that in the works still?
It is very much in the works, coming to a theater near you soon.
Okay.
Been working, in fact, over the weekend. I anticipate having the background work done, and it will be running by Monday. There's the commitment.
Okay, good. Because you mentioned that you want to make sure you don't screw up, and having something in writing would be good. Second question, do you know how he deals with stop losses and, you know, is he neurotic about protecting capital, or, you know, have you seen much of that?
Great question. I don't have enough detail on how he does that, but one of that question comes up frequently. And one of the things that professional traders do, and most of them do this, and I'm guessing here that our trader would do the same thing. They don't want to disclose their stop to the broker and therefore have their stop hunted. Does that mean he doesn't use stops? Not necessarily, because there are trading platforms that you can use that allow you to have your stops in there stealth stops, so that the minute the market, the price action hits your stop level, then it enters the order right then and there, but you're not disclosing it to the broker because, you know, we trust the broker, but there's always that issue of, you know, there's a lot of capital being traded here. So you don't want to tip your hand, you know, if you're that trader as to where your stops are, but they're in a platform. There are a number of trading platforms that do that. So I knew enough that I don't know him and haven't had conversations with him, but that question, you know, will be near the top of my list with him when we have the opportunity. And I suspect he probably uses something like that.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else? Don't be
Hey
shy.
guys, good evening. Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you are in the world. I'm in Vietnam right now. It's quarter to midnight. I have one question. Rob, great presentation, short and straight to the point, no bullshit around. That's what I like. Good man. Rob, how is the compounding, brother? The compound is automatic, or you have to withdraw and put the money in?
No,
Again.
compound is automatically, if whatever you earn profits on the day, it just automatically clicks into the system, goes into the next day. If you earn the next day, it compounds. It is completely hands off.
Daily compound?
Yes,
or weekly?
daily compound, daily. Yeah.
Good.
And,
okay, nice.
And also with your
Thank you.
commission, if you are building the business and you can do this, you can have the earnings that come in from building your team go into the same account that's your trading account, which means, and now that's weekly. That part is not daily. What Robert was referring to is the actual trading. But the commissions that come in can be a significant contribution to your capital. That comes in on Saturday. That starts trading the following week, and yes, will also then compound daily once it's contributed.
This weekly commissions, they compound in the next week without touching them, automatic
That's
auto
right.
trade.
Yes. More on that later as far as the details of how to set up to facilitate that. But the answer is it will do that, and it's killer, because that daily compounding, as you know, you put that in the calculator, it's strong.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you.
It's almost midnight there. It's almost 9 a.m. here.
In the morning. Oh, okay. Yes. Good morning then.
No,
I'm running here, guys. I'm running a crypto football league, and yeah, this project is something really interesting for us.
Very good.
Yeah. Thanks, Robert. We will speak later, brother.
Thank you, uncle.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
So that's a question. Will this be repeated, guys? For the turnout, it's a possibility this could be repeated on a Saturday. We'll see. We'll not say anything, but we'll see. We'll discuss it after the meeting. But it was a great turnout.
I think odds are good that we probably will. Nothing like getting a Saturday kicked off for me early in the morning and having good results, and and really personally, I'm just really starting the marketing. I realized how rusty I was on the email when I was wrestling with all this stuff that was like old hat, 6 months ago. And now all of a sudden I have to retool. But we got it done, and we had a number of people on today that came as a result of that. So I'm happy about that. We even had John Arding all the way from, I don't know if he's back in Florida or yeah, okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, and then we can get into tech stuff if you guys want. Others, you're welcome to stick around if you wish, but the meeting is officially, we'll